Feeling lost in the maze of CPS? Desperate to get your child back? You're not alone. Countless parents face the heart-wrenching reality of family separation. The legal system can be overwhelming, but there's hope.
Now, here's the key. Okay, that's how you win a 6-month hearing.
Thank you.
If you do all of those things, you're going to blow your social worker's mind, you're going to blow your attorney's mind, and you're going to blow away the judge.
With attorney Vincent W. Davis, a dedicated legal expert with 39 years of experience, committed to helping families like yours. Join his weekly live Q&A on Zoom, where you can ask your burning questions about CPS cases. Get the knowledge and strategies you need to fight for your child's return.
Alrighty, good evening everyone. This is a question and answer session.
Are you ready to take control of your family's future? Participate as a one-time guest. Don't let fear hold you back. Take the first step towards reuniting your family. Join us now.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Bob Pace. I'm your host, and here we are to fight CPS and stop taking our children. It is January 28th, a Tuesday night, and I hope you all are doing well. And I know how difficult it is to fight CPS. I too have been a victim of CPS like you all. Sorry. My computer does that. I'm having a bug in my computer. I can't find you. We have Betty. I haven't talked to you in a while, Betty. I believe Betty is from Montana. And hopefully you got the phone number of KK and you can talk to her. I'm sorry you're sick with the flu, Betty. This is Betty Jo, foster care mother, and someone who's trying to get her brother's daughter, her niece, back home to live with them. She's trying to get guardianship, and she's in transit using ICPC program where they transfer a child safely from one state to another state. She's in Nebraska. The mother be rotten and cannot be saved, so the child is being transferred to Betty for guardianship, and she's trying to help out her brother. Her brother has a job and trying to regroup himself. So what's the latest, Betty? What's the latest? Oh, good. You got your niece back. Has the guardianship gone through now? Are you done with the CPS mess? Okay, you have court in a week's time. Okay, good. Good. Hello, Akima Richardson. Did Betty Jo ever get a hold of you, Akima? I gave Betty Jo your phone number, and I'm welcome there. Akima is from Brooklyn, New York. She's a recent attorney, and she's trying to fight them, and she has them on the ropes, and she has her own podcast. So, well, I gave the number to you, Betty, on your number that you had given me. Now, if you have another number, maybe you two can talk here in the room and see if you guys can connect. Because I gave the number. I have it in my phone. I can do it again to your number, Betty. But maybe somehow... Let me see what Akima says. Akima says she reached out, but she's been sick. Okay, so you guys have talked to each other. Okay, good. I just want to make sure that I'm doing my job to help you guys. I want to make sure I'm doing my job to help you guys. Well, can you two talk for a moment right now? With the texts back and forth. And so I'll be right back. I have to take a short little bathroom break, so I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry it took me so long. I had to do a bathroom break there, Betty and KK. So I want to welcome you guys back. I'm back here to finish our conversation. Hopefully, Betty. There, I'm back again. I keep getting knocked out. Okay. Podcast, huh? Okay. The question that was right here. Okay. Betty's saying hi to Akima, and hello there, Robert.
Hi. Did John leave?
No, he's upstairs. His food's ready for him. Might tell him it's getting cold. Akima said hi, Betty. Betty says hi, KK. Akima says she reached out, but has been sick. And then Betty says, I love it. Betty Joe's right. SWK now. Welcome, SWK. You're brand new to our show. You have a Wisconsin case. It's so bad. Your CPS is really bad there. I'd like to know more about your case there. SWK. Now, one thing I will tell people that if you're texting in my room, please follow this format. Please state your name, the city or the county you're from, your case was in, and the state. And if you're from one of the countries, I have about 20 countries in here, please show your province and your country too. That's important there. I'm playing catch up with the texting. It's really difficult. This computer, I definitely need a new one. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I want to help you, SKW in Wisconsin. And Betty says, okay. And Akima says, I heard the good news, Betty. You got your niece back. That is so great. Betty, would you like to be a guest on my show Wednesday night? Akima is asking you. That would be great. That would be so great. Okay. My computer is not letting me cooperate with the scrolling. Betty said that would be great. That'd be great. KK. Well, if they have a finding cause, we just cancel trial. I don't go back to court till March. Oh no, KK, they're trying to stall you. That is wrong. They're trying to stall you because they don't have a case against you, KK. Thank you so much. I'm going to reach out to Grace and make sure she sends you the link. It's Wednesdays from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'd be 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Okay, Betty? I'll try for the call you tomorrow. And Betty further says, my voice is back now so I can talk. Good. KK says, okay, Betty, I'll reach out to Grace the producer to let her know that you'll be on tomorrow show as a guest. But I need you to send me your email so she can forward the link to the StreamYard to get on there. KK further says Betty said he would be a guest on my show tomorrow night to call you. I'll forward your email to everyone. I'll see you. I'll send my email. That's what Betty said to KK. That's what Betty said to KK. Now my voice is back so I could talk to her. Okay. Betty said she'll be a guest on my show night, Bob. So you can forward the email to me, please. Okay, if I get it. Betty, I want my email, KK. And then KK says, I just got it, Betty. I forward it now to Grace, who's here. She, by the way, is in my room right now. StreamYard link tomorrow at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Hey, Margaret from St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome there. And good evening to you. We have a new guy in this room. He hasn't said too much. And let me see if I can scroll up to him. His name is S.W. Cave, and he has a very terrible case. He has a really, really bad case. I'm sorry if I'm going a little slow here. The problem is rooms are repeating messages from all my rooms. I have 8 rooms, and they just keep coming in, and they're commingling the people's comments here. I just got it, Betty. I'll forward to Grace for the StreamYard link for tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I already said hello to Margaret. Also, what's new, Margaret? Akima says the name of the show is Are You a CPS Victim Like Me? With co-host Deidre Payne. Deidre Payne has been on my show. She does that podcast. Akima and Never Call Me. Israel. No, I'm sorry. Ishay, Israel. Okima. And you never call me. Israel says you're supposed to call her Akima KK. I don't know what happened there, but Israel's talking about you calling her. Akima, okay. Akima Richardson, do you have an email? And that is coming from Israel. Okay, let's see here. We got all these messages that came in here, so let's see where it picks up again. By the way, read the messages. There are important links in the emails. In the messages. There's about 15 of them. They're repeating themselves, so I'm sorry that they do that. Okay, Akima says, Hi, Lashte is real. Yes, Lashte says. Lashte also says, how do you have an email, Lashte? I posted the email, but I guess the connection didn't pop up. Okay, well, we've had lots of messages in there, so hopefully you two can get together. When typing a message, I already have that one there. I've already told you that. Let me see here. Uh, oh, my computer is bouncing around with messages now. I can't even put the right ones in there. Definitely need a new computer. I think I got to somehow take collection to get me a computer because it's very miserable not be able to use your cursor right. Your cursor keeps skipping letters. I can't type. I can't look up. And now I'm trying to scroll to see the messages, and it's really been really hard. Bob, if possible, can you forward my information to Israel? Okay, I can do all that. Let me put my number up on the screen so you guys can text me what you want me to do, and then I'll get your number. Okay? This is my phone number. It's 626-698-0990. And go ahead and text me your number, last day an email, and do the same thing with KK, and then I'll swap. And also I'll have your number to text back to you. If you could do that, that'd be great. That would be really, really great. Now, another thing about interacting in this podcast, if you want to be on my show, and I appreciate having guests all the time, you can talk to Grace. She's my show producer. She'll help you get on. All you have to do is send an email to Grace at vincentwdavis.com, and she'll put you on the show. She'll give the link to StreamYard. I'm broadcasting on StreamYard using the YouTube channel to broadcast. And so she will tell you what to do when you're being a guest. So being a guest or being my show, it is really, either way is great. I'm going to put my number back up so people can text me and get messages. Now, I can't talk. I lost my number again. Jeez. I am so sorry that my computer is doing as bad as it's doing. Yeah, it's right now. The phone number's up there, 626-698-0990. Now, I can't talk to you during my non-podcast hours, so I can only talk to you. Now, I'm on twice a day, 7 days a week. That's 14 shows a week. I'm on at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time and 7 o'clock in the evening Pacific Standard Time. Those are all West Coast. I'm in California at Surf City, USA, 3 blocks from the Pacific Ocean. And I gladly help you out, but I cannot only talk during those hours. Now, on the weekend, on Saturday, Sunday, I come on at 8 o'clock. So I hear the text messages coming in. I don't want to disrupt the show, so I'll look at them after my show to send you guys what you need. Because, let me see. Well, let me see what's happened. That was today. What did I miss here? Here we go. Okay, I got Lashte Israel's Gmail and her name, and this is my number. Please pass on to Akima. I will do so. And I got Akima's number and her email, so I'll swap around. I'll do it after the show, okay? I'll do it after the show. Okay, and I'll give my number again to Betty Joe, who said that she still has not got it, even though you guys have talked. Okay, going back to the show. Now, we have more comments in here. Okay, let me... I will forward your email to Israel. There's no problem there. I'll do it right when the show ends. Hi, Bob. Israel is saying, I still have your phone number. Great. I'm glad you do, Israel. KK Richardson. Last day, Israel. Okay, there you go. It works on your Facebook account, but it didn't work on your YouTube account there, KK. Betty, I'm going to be getting off to I can get some rest. You have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in, Betty, and giving an update. I'm so happy that your niece is with you safely. That is the greatest news. And then Akima says, I just sent you my information, Bob, on your phone number. I got it, Akima. I got it. I'll do it after the show is. Akima says, good night, buddy. Let me know if you receive the Steam link for tomorrow's show, and I'll see you there 15 minutes before showtime. There, what she says. Now, Israel says, I text you. I got it right there. There's no problem. Akima says, okay. I meant to say goodnight, Betty Joe. Okay, good night there, Akima. I know it's late. Israel, good night. I'll be there. Okay, Israel. All right. Akima. Thank you so much. Now, Betty has a long message here. Whoa, that's a long one. I'm going to put that on the screen so I can digest that a little bit better. Betty says, pink swaying hair, pink swaying hair, pink swaying hair. I don't know if that's something that you just got picked up by you saved somewhere, but I don't know what that's all about. I'm going to take it down. I'm sorry. You're welcome there, Israel. Okay, Kima says, I'm signing off. Thank you for the connection and support. I'll definitely remember about you on our tomorrow night show. Yes, good luck with your show tomorrow. Help save a lot of people. A lot of people are hurting there with CPS cases. Okay. Remember, tune in tomorrow, 5 p.m., which is 8 p.m. Eastern Time, on Mr. Davis's platform. Are you a CPS victim like me? With my co-host, Payne. Okay. And good night, Akima. Hey, welcome, Julie. Julie, you're brand new to the room. I'd appreciate if you would use this format when texting messages. I just put it on the screen. I know your first name's Julie, but try to tell me the city or the county your case is in, the state. And if you're from another country, give me your provinces and your country name too. And that would be beneficial, Julie. But welcome. I'm here to help you. You can call live right now, Julie. Let me go ahead and put my number back up. Here's my number. You can call me live, Julie. You can call in right now and talk to on the phone. Hi, Tessa. Long time no see. How you doing? Tessa is from California, Northern California, and she has some cases coming up, and she's trying to get her child back. And so I'm glad to see you back. Any updates, Tessa? Okay, Julie's from Bedford, Massachusetts. Welcome, Julie from Bedford, Massachusetts. My phone number is live. I use Vonage as an application, as an internet application. But you can call right there, 626-698-0990. And you can reach me directly there. Now, there's one person in this room that said one message and had a bad case. I don't know if you're still there at CNW. And you were trying to communicate. Let me hit escape here a couple times and scroll up and see if I can find. If you're still here, I want to help you. I'm sorry, WK. And they're in Wisconsin. Thank you. I found it there, SWK. And can you tell me about your case? And if you guys want to call in, it's live. You can call in right now, okay? You can call in right now. So we got Wisconsin in here, Massachusetts, California, New York. We got all over the place. And now we just have Tessa give an update on her case in Northern California. My attorney is currently trying to conflict out because she said she would not be getting my witness, and I told her she'd being detriment to my case by doing that, and I'll be reporting her. You need to talk to her on the state bar exam. It's so a shame, these court-appointed attorneys. They're the worst kind. I have rule number 1. Always use a paid professional attorney who is schooled in juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. And they have experience fighting CPS and getting the kids back. And what you do is want to see their references. It's so many of you are trying to use the court-appointed attorneys, which are just criminal attorneys. They're lazy, they won't do their job, and they work for CPS. So they're going to undermine your case, as what's happening with Tessa. They're using a court-appointed attorney. She talked to Vincent Davis, and Vincent told her that she needs to tell him that she can file a lawsuit for negligence for not performing her duties. And on top of that, she can report to the state bar in Sacramento, California, and complain. It's really a shame because this is sad. It really is. Tessa further said she is retaliated because I'm making her do her job. Yes. Okay, we got a call come in. Great. Good evening, and you've come into my live podcast. I'm Bob Pace. How can I help you?
Hi, it's Julie from Massachusetts. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm glad to talk to you, Julie. Thank you for finding my room. You like to talk about your case?
Yeah, if I could. What I've been dealing with has been such a nightmare. I apologize. I just can't understand the corruption and what's happening, how this is happening in the United States with our kids. So my 5 children were initially taken August 31st of 2021 because I was a victim of domestic violence.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. So they were with 5 children. I did everything on the action plan, including the restraining order, and you name it, I did it. I did the Mississippi parenting classes, everything. So on July 30th of 2022, now we're just about 11 months of the children being gone. Father passed away of an overdose.
Oh, no, the father. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough. And then, it was very difficult. The social worker literally gave me 15 minutes with my children to let them all know, all 5 of them, that their dad had passed away. It was a real nightmare. No extra time, no phone calls to make sure they were okay in their foster placements because they're all split up in 3 different homes and nobody's with family.
Yeah.
So after father passed away, and mom's continuing to struggle on and do everything, maintain our home, they come up with their newest thing is being over medicated by my doctors. So that's why they were bringing my children back. So and this is doctors, it's like unbelievable to me. So now CPS is being my doctor. So I came down off every medication they felt was too much. I mean, if they had gone through the trauma that I had gone through, finding the father of your children dead, it's just very traumatic. So, my anxiety was extremely bad, and it's even worse now. So,
How did your case?
Forward,
How did your case start, Julie? How did your case start?
My case started because my children's father put his hands on me, and my parents, not thinking, called the police to my home. And in Massachusetts, when they get a call for, I guess, domestic violence, they have to, notify the Department of Children and Families. And when they came, it was like 5 in the morning, and my children and I had actually all been camping out in the living room the night before rather. So there was blankets on the living room floor. The kids were still asleep when the police came, and by the time they got here, father had already left. So they reported me for a messy house. Well, it was blankets. They only went in one room, my living room. And
why did you let them in the house? Why did you let them in the house?
Police, I thought I had to.
Yeah, that's the mistake. I did the same thing. You do not have to let social workers or police. You don't even have to answer the door. Now, if there's violence going on, if you're being slammed around and there are children present, they'll break in the door and come in. But all you need to do when you hear a knock on the door, be extremely quiet. Don't answer the door. That's my rule number 3.
Didn't even know they were asleep, which is the crazy
Well,
thing.
if you didn't answer the door, they wouldn't have woken up, and you could get an attorney. Your next step, of course, is to get an attorney to get protection, because you're dealing with a very corrupt agency.
I went through $80,000 in 5 months, and I have no more money. So I've been with this.
Well, apparently you didn't get the right attorney, because I have an attorney here on the West Coast that would have gotten your kids back right away.
Well, so let me tell you real quick. I ended up getting my children back on November 8th of this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just last November. And on January 10th, they swooped into their schools and they took my kids. And can I tell you why? Because my 2 older children, who are now 13 and 11, asked to have a friend over each 2 days before Christmas for a couple of hours. I don't let my kids out of my house. I don't want them out of my sight. But I'm like, okay, if you want to have a friend over and you're going to be in my house, that's fine, because then I can keep my eyes on you. Well, it turned out that one of the friends brought a weed pen with him in the house. Long story short, I kicked the kids out. I called their mother once I find out. And the kid that brought the weed pen in tells a neighbor, who then calls BCF and reports me.
Yeah,
having someone in my house with a weed pen.
Yeah, you got a really serious problem, because what your problem is, first of all, you do not know about CPS and how they work or how the police works. And you're taken advantage of because of that. I was the same way too. I did stupid things too.
Well, they still have legal custody of my kids. When they came home on November 8th, but I only had physical custody. They still have legal custody.
Who's they? Who's they?
DCF.
Okay, now why did the DCF have legal custody of your kids? Why do you allow them to do that?
That's how they do it out here. They don't start you off with having both. You only get one, which is physical. That's Massachusetts. That's why it's one of the worst states there is.
Well, I've heard from other people. I know Massachusetts is bad, but with a real good attorney, you wouldn't have that problem. You need attorney. Did these attorneys you spent $80,000 on, did they have juvenile law, family law, and dependency law experience?
I don't know. I just got a recommendation.
I know.
And
That's the problem.
the lawyer that I have now.
Yeah.
The court lawyer that I have now. Let me just tell you, I've had her since January of 2022, and she's never even met with me in person. My first sit-down meeting.
What kind of attorney is this? What kind of attorney is this?
This is my new appointed probate attorney. It's been
Okay.
over 2 years.
The problem is court-appointed attorneys only have experience in legal law. They don't have experience in dependency law, family law, or juvenile law. Court-appointed attorneys work for CPS. They don't work for you. Court-appointed attorneys have a caseload of 30 more clients, so they're not going to fight for your case. They're only doing time because they're brand new and they're trying to get recommendations and trying to get money. So you need to put fire underneath that court-appointed attorney. You need to tell them either.
I have no way. I have no funds. Like I
know.
lost the father of my children. I don't have any way to get a lawyer.
Yeah. CPS knows this. You know why CPS is doing this for the last 3 years? They're getting $20,000 times 5 children. You know how much money that is? That's $100,000 a month.
Never mind all the death benefits they got. They have over $100,000 sitting in accounts of my children's death benefits they got. Just sitting in an account.
I know. They will rob you blind. It's all about money. That's all they care about is money.
And they say they don't get any money for this. That's what they tell me.
No,
they
get money. Right now, the state of Massachusetts is paying for each child $20,000. 5 times 20 is $100,000. So they're getting $100,000 a month to take care of your children. Then they get bonuses and incentives. They get bonuses and incentives a month.
What?
The federal government is paying CPS. It's $1 trillion business. It's the most expensive business there is. I'm talking trillion, not million, not billion, $1 trillion they make.
I haven't even been before a judge on this case in over two and a half years.
Because they take advantage of you because you got the wrong kind of attorney. You don't know about CPS. But I want you to start coming to my show and learn, because I will teach you what to do and what not to do. But
I don't know whether to walk into the court and fire, this attorney, or what to do.
Well, no. If that court-appointed attorney isn't working for you, you can give them one saying. You can say, either you get started on this case and talk to me, or I'm going to sue you for neglect. Secondly, you're going to call the capital of Massachusetts, and you're going to file a complaint. You're going to file a complaint to the Bar Association, the State Bar of Massachusetts. You're going to give the person's name and tell them they're not performing. They're going to investigate that guy, and that guy or girl will lose its license to practice law.
And what's sad is the attorney who she has, the attorney that I paid all that money to, $80,000, gave her prestigious book after book after book. Like, he went through the case from the time of the removal until the time he had to pass it on to her. So she got meticulous work, and she doesn't even do anything with it. I don't even think she's ever gone through it. I swear. She's like, I have clients that are paying me $150 an hour. I can't keep calling you. And it's like, you have never even sat down with me in over 25 months. That's like, and aren't they paying these attorneys every month for us? I mean, I don't know how it works. Do they pay? Does the courts pay them monthly to represent us?
Yes, I agree. They
do? Because I wasn't sure if this. So this court lawyer is getting paid to represent me.
Oh yeah, the court attorney is getting paid money by who? The Child Protection Service. They're paying that. There's a conflict of interest. They're hoping. CPS is hoping you take a court-appointed attorney because they know they can milk you. They can milk your kids to their ages of 18. So if they're getting $100,000 a month for your children, and let's say they're 5 years old, they'll make you for the next 13 years. What's 13 years times $100,000?
a lot of money. I mean, this has been going on 3.5 years now.
That's over $130 million. That's
again.
over $130 million they're going to get from your family alone.
Yeah, and they're saying now they could change the goal back to adoption. I'm like, what did I do? You guys can't even prove I've done anything. Someone came in my house. How did I know? What am I supposed to do?
They're going to lead you up. They're very corrupt. You know what? Do you know that they use a doctor in open heart surgery? You have to have a really good train. Well, you are trying to do fight CPS like, you know, like you're a plumber. You have to fight CPS with a bona fide real attorney. Now, you said you paid a lot of money for one. That was a real attorney. That's an attorney that's a con artist that milked you the money. You're helpless. You're helpless. Your husband's died. You don't have your husband to fall back on. You don't have your husband to fall back on. And you're trying to make it on your own. And I know how you feel. Life is hopeless, but keep the faith. You got to keep the faith and keep fighting.
I mean, I've got the goal changed they changed it to adoption. I got it back to reunification. Now they're trying to threaten me with adoption again, a goal change again. And I'm like, what if I did nothing? I'm a great mom and they don't get it.
Well, they don't want to get it because they want that $1 trillion money. They want the $160 million they're going to get off your kids.
Do the social workers get money from the children?
Yes, they do. My social worker did. They get what's called bonuses to go out and buy a BMW car. They get eyelashes. They get makeup. They get accessories. Her Gucci purse. She would tell me every week, oh, look at my new Gucci purse. So they give them bonuses and bonuses and more bonuses. Bonuses and incentives. It's all about money. It's a money game.
It's just heartbreaking because I feel like they're trying to make you lose my kids forever, and I don't know what to do.
Well,
so
have you tried to have your kids? Have you tried to have your kids put with a family member?
Yeah.
Did that work?
I don't know what to do.
Did that work?
What is it? I have no family.
Oh, you have no brothers or sisters or your mom or dad?
I have one sister who just got diagnosed with cancer. She has 6 kids as well. She lives far away.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
I mean, like to live with me and watch over us. Yeah, I don't have anybody.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
That's why they're all split up and on family foster homes right now. So.
Well, that's because they're trying to get them to they turn 18. They're trying to get that $20,000 per child per month.
Yeah. It's just heartbreaking. I just don't know what to do anymore. It's like, am I going to, do I give up? What do I do?
Well, I got some good news. I got some good news. What you can do, because since you called me on the show and talked, I can let you talk to my attorney for 15 minutes for free. He's one of the best attorneys in the country. He has cases in Oklahoma. Okay. He has cases in New Jersey. He has cases in Northern California, Southern California, and he does get kids back. And all I'm going to ask you to do is that when you hang up, that you text me on that same number you call me. You text me your name, your full name, your email, and your phone number. Your email and your phone number.
Okay.
And I'll arrange it. I'll arrange it with my show producer to talk for 15 minutes with Mr. Davis. You want to sit down and write yourself a list of questions. Prioritize the questions. And then you can ask them, I need help. And you need to get help. It's so hard. I know it's so hard there.
Yeah, I'm just broken because I'm such a good mom. And it's really, the things I see around where we live, it just blows my mind that they're after me with what goes on around here. It's like, go after the people who aren't caring for their kids, like, not me.
Do you know the story of Alice in Wonderland? Do you know the story of Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to pretend you're Alice. You're in your backyard. Yeah. You fell in a rabbit hole and you meet the Cheshire Cat. And the Cheshire Cat sends you to one room after another. You go nowhere. That's what CPS is like. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
I know.
They lead you up, they let you down. They don't care because money has taken possession of them. They don't believe in family reunification.
It's disgusting, and I appreciate you taking time to talk to me. I'll start listening now that I know that you started. What time is it?
Okay, I have 2 shows. My first show is at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Okay?
Okay.
1 o'clock your time. 1 o'clock your time. 1 o'clock your time. And then my evening show comes on 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and 10 o'clock your time on the East Coast. So 1 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm on twice a day, 7 days a week. I've been doing this for 15 months, and so I don't miss any time or anything.
Okay. Oh, thank God. All right. I'm going to send my information as soon as I hang up. And
Right.
I appreciate your time and listen to prayers because I'll never stop fighting to get them home.
Well, you might want to talk to Tessa in the room. Tessa had the same problem with her court-appointed attorney. She might give you some ideas what to do. She's still having trouble with her court-appointed attorney. She still has. Tessa French is from Northern California, and she's using a court-appointed attorney. And she has spoken to Mr. Davis, who's helped her and so forth. Her case was that she has a condition where she has seizures. And her husband was trying to help her. Yep. Tessa was trying to help her husband, was trying to help her. And someone called in and said that her husband was beating her up, which was not the case. And so they're going to have the doctor come in and say that she has seizures. They're going to have the sheriff come in that did a welfare check. He saw nothing. So they're trying to subpoena witnesses and stuff. But the court-appointed attorney is lazy. He doesn't want to do it.
I wonder how long she's been without her kids. So sad.
I would say that she's been with her kids for over a year.
Yeah, and now are they with family, at least her kids?
No, they're in the foster care system, yeah.
No. Yeah, good old foster care system. And it's just very crazy to me. Every foster home that my kids are in are very Christian foster homes. Or, I don't know, they preach it to them, they make them go to church, it's just fine. It's just very weird to me that it's only Christian. I don't know. It's very odd to me.
Yeah.
I find it very strange. Out here where I live, that's how it is anyways. I don't know how it is at other places, but out here everybody is just, and I'm Christian myself, it's just very strange some of the things that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just get them to them home because everyone's taking care of them. They had no right to come in here and take them back like that.
Excuse me 1 second.
You have them, but you don't have them because you only have physical.
Right. Excuse me 1 second. I need to say hello to Chew Baby who came in the room. Chew Baby is from Southern Virginia.
Sure.
And she says, hey, Bob, I want you, I wish you a good night. I caught the live show too late. It's all right, Chew Baby. I only have a couple minutes left. I have about 5 minutes left. But thank you, Chew Baby, for coming in there. And Felicia, who's from Ventura, California, and she says, hi, Uncle Bob. And that is Cruel. That's Cruel. That's her name. These are people. I have a regular group of people, about 20 people that come in my room every day, every night, every morning.
Oh, that's great.
And they support each other. Like I have some of them doing a podcast helping other people. There's KK Richardson in Brooklyn, New York, that has a show tomorrow night, and she's going to help out Betty Joe, and Betty Joe's from Montana. These people from all over the world. In fact, I have about 5 people from Canada that call in and text in, and then I have I have 6 mothers from South Africa, from the West Cape province, that call in at the expense of calling from South Africa over here to California. So I'm very, very blessed. But I just want to help people. It's so sad that people have to go through something. If CPS did what they're supposed to do, they're supposed to protect their children, not ruin families, not take them financially advantage. They really are.
No,
So
not at all.
I know that is really
Not
tough
at all.
for you there. But I do need to wind down my show. But I want to thank you for calling in. And I don't forget. Right. Don't forget to. Yeah. 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 Cruel says.
Thank you. I'll see you on the show soon.
Right. Yeah. See me again, and then send that information to me. Okay. Cruel.
Yes, sir,
Running.
I'm gonna do that now.
Okay. Running
All
too
right.
late.
You take care.
You
Thank
bet.
so
God
much.
bless you. Running too late on
All
my
right, God bless.
life today. Yeah, that's what Cruel's saying. Ended up
All right, I'm letting you
in the
do that.
hospital
Thank
with
you
my
so
mom.
much.
All right. I'm sorry, Cruel, that you're in the hospital.
All
I
right,
hope
God
it's nothing
bless.
serious.
Take
God
care.
bless you. Code enforcement
All right,
trashed
bye
our
now.
home, so we can't go back home. And the ER discharged my mom with mental illness. Oh boy, you have such a hard time, Cruel. Yeah, code enforcement. If they call in code enforcement, they will trash your home. They will always do that. And Shoe Baby, have a great night, Bob. And tug it out. Home, not trashed. Okay, it's all right, Cruel. But I have to end my show now. Tessa, God bless you. Keep fighting for your case. Akima Richardson has already signed off, and she was here. Julie just talked to me on the phone from Boston, Massachusetts. A very sweet person. Let me see. Akima, Betty Joe, thank you so much for calling in, and I hope you get better. Tasha Israel, please get in touch with Akima and Akima vice versa. And then Betty Joe and KK and Tasha. Let me see who else we have here. Oh boy. We have the KWC guy. I'm trying to find him. We got to, yeah, it's SWK, and he is from Wisconsin. Please call back SWK. I'd like to hear more about your case. God bless y'all, and thank you for your kind words. And please do not give up. Keep fighting for your children. They're precious. And, you will make it in. Listen to my other shows, are pre-recorded, about my 5 rules. Okay? God bless you all. This is Bob Pace signing off. You're going to hear a brief message from Vincent Davis.
Feeling lost in the maze of CPS? Desperate to get your child back? You're not alone. Countless parents face the heart-wrenching reality of family separation. The legal system can be overwhelming, but there's hope.
Now, here's the key. Faith, that's how you win a 6-month hearing.
Thank you.
If you do all of those things, you're going to blow your social worker's mind, you're going to blow your attorney's mind, and you're going to blow away the judge.
With attorney Vincent W. Davis, a dedicated legal expert with 39 years of experience, committed to helping families like yours. Join his weekly live Q&A on Zoom, where you can ask your burning questions about CPS cases. Get the knowledge and strategies you need to fight for your child's return.
Alrighty, good evening everyone. This is a question and answer session.
Are you ready to take control of your family's future? Participate as a one-time guest. Don't let fear hold you back. Take the first step towards reuniting your family. Join us now.